Hey, C here, and welcome to C's News Recap, where I'm gonna tell you all about the stories I saved throughout the month. Um, just one headline at a time. And you can see over there, I have a timer, 30 seconds for each article, so that I don't ramble on too much. And I'll just tell the story how it is. So let's start with that. Okay, let me start back the timer. New scene from Disneyland's Snow White ride is prompting backlash. This is about the Snow White ride because they changed the finale of Snow White. Basically, at the end of Snow White, she gets kissed by the prince, and they took that out of the ride because um, because consent is important. They didn't want to have that into the ride. Okay, time is up. So, next one is Solo Leveling, the popular manhwa, is becoming an even bigger franchise. I'm not gonna lie, I never heard of that, but Solo Leveling is easily one of the biggest South Korean multimedia franchises out right now. I'm not gonna lie, never heard of it, but apparently it's by the will fit the model of recent anime adaptations like Tower of God and The God of High School, which I've seen, the second one. And yeah, based on the Korean manhwa, and it's coming to like it's having anime adaptation, and yeah. Hello, Rhea. I'm going through the various things. I really need to know how to. I need to figure out how to actually do the chat interaction. You know, how should I interact with chat while I read things? Maybe in between articles. But yeah, let's go over to here. Microsoft wants to reduce its Xbox Store cut and shake up consoles. This is a really good one. Because okay. Confidential Microsoft documents reveal some big plans. So basically, it's been a while since I've read it, but in the game, I mean, all games on the Xbox Game Pass will be getting more money, more of a cut from, or rather, Microsoft is gonna be taking less of a cut from their part of the deal. And time is up, but that's basically it. You can go read the article for more information. Yeah, maybe it is easier. Like, it's really difficult because I'm still in a recording mode. Like, I've done this always as a recording, so I'm always like, oh, I can cut that later. But no, this is just staying as it is, so I don't need to cut anything. Also, look at how pretty I am with this light. Anyway, but next. Oh, that's the same thing. It's still another article from The Verge. Shakes up PC gaming by reducing Windows Store cut to just 12% over there. But I mean, it's basically the same. It's just more information on the same topic. Hello, Anibi. Hi. Yeah, I was looking at you and thank you. I know, I'm adorable. Anyway, creepy McDonald's game secret discovered nearly 30 years later. Okay, this one actually, since this is live, I can actually show this to you now. What are you up to? I am doing my season news recap live for the first time. I mean, I've only been doing it for 2 months? 3? How many times did I do it? I think two. I don't remember. But, how do I... Excuse me? Okay. But this is the first time that I've done it live, so her shirt layout butterfly, I know, it's so pretty. Okay, so timer. So this is just creepy. This is just creepy. This is a game from 1993 game, and we just found this Easter egg that is just plain creepy. Let me show you a few. It's just the music as well. What the hell? I mean, timer ran out, but it's just, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Anyway, so much color, I love it. Thank you. So, Sims 5. I create The Sims 5 to be multiplayer, EA confirms, and I have feelings on this. You know, whenever it comes to The Sims, I have feelings. For many months, a creator marketplace could also be coming to the game. Okay, so The Sims 5 will be multiplayer. The thing is, what I thought of this is, as long as it's you can choose if it's multiplayer, then that's fine. But The Sims is mainly yeah, no, the timer is gone. I need to keep talking about this. I will need hours for The Sims. But The Sims is mainly a single player game. Making it a multiplayer game is not what the fans want. You can ask basically any fan, and like personally, myself, I love The Sims, and I would love playing it with somebody else, which there is already a The Sims Online free SO, which is not done by EA, with to be honest makes it better because EA is objectively bad. But The Sims 5 will be multiplayer. We still don't know the details. As long as if it's maybe multiplayer, as in there's gonna be a creator marketplace, I'm not sure what exactly is the difference to the gallery that we already have and why that counts as multiplayer. But if it's gonna be like an MMO, then that is already a bit too much. And also, one of the things that really ground my gears, where was it? I imagine. I don't remember where it was. It's somewhere in the article. They said that they were creating a marketplace. The marketplace, how it works, is basically giving the creators, the custom content creators, a place where to put their custom content and sell them, so that the custom content creators could actually benefit and profit from their work. But what this sounds to me is, I know you're already doing custom content, let me have the money for your custom content. You know what I mean? Because if custom content creators are doing this, they're already having like Patreon or stuff like that, donations involved, that let them get money from their work, for their work. But if EA is putting a marketplace and they will be getting a cut, it just sounds to me like they don't want custom content creators to get their percentage, to get money without them getting some money, some of that money as well. And that sounds incredibly shady, and I don't like it. Also, the whole interview, this is an interview with one of the creators, and the whole interview was like, oh yeah, we've seen what the community wants. And no, you didn't. You absolutely didn't, because the community doesn't want any of that. Anyway. In my, at least that's what I think. And I'm pretty sure I'm right. But let's keep going. Okay, because that was way more than 30 seconds. But when it comes to The Sims, I can't shut up. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, this is one that I really like because I love the Switch. I love Nintendo. Nintendo is another shady company, but I'm still a Nintendo kid at heart. So, Switch sales near 85 million in Nintendo's most profitable year ever. The thing is, when it comes to console wars, Nintendo always does its own thing and never really cares what's happening. And it's just Nintendo does its own thing. And look at that, nearly 85 million only in 1 year. And it's already been, what was it, 3 or 4 years since the Switch came out. So, Nintendo smashes it with every console they do. Not every console, but this one specifically, they do. So, love Nintendo. It's my favorite. Still shady, not shady, still, capitalism and everything. They could lower the prices on many things, but so maybe they could get a lot of money from it. Yes, that is the problem with EA in general. EA just wants to get money, and that is why I am really skeptical of The Sims 5 in general, because it's just EA just wants to get more money, and that's all. But that's next. Oh, it's this one. I'll be honest, I didn't read this one. I saved it and meant to read it later, but I didn't read it. So we'll read it together now. We'll skim it through because we still have a 30-second timer. So, breaking Disneyland news. Well, it was breaking on the May 10th, but Indiana Jones to get the virtual queue treatment. So, sorry if you can hear Simba scratching on that. Basically, I guess due to social distancing requirements, the amount of space needed for that line far outstrips the available space at the attraction. So basically, now you need to queue online for the Indiana Jones thing. I think that's basically all there is, but it was still interesting, so I saved it, and I didn't read it until now. We read it together. It's a community thing now. Okay. Oh, this one was interesting. I usually don't really like Justice League. I don't like DC. I don't like superheroes in general, except a few exceptions. Personally, myself, it's not my thing. But Zack Snyder's Justice League Green Lantern has finally been revealed. Now, I saved this one because I was I did see the Green Lantern, the original Green Lantern, not the original, but the first Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, which I love. I love Ryan Reynolds. I kind of love the movie. It is so bad, but I kind of love the movie. So I wanted to put it here just to, if anybody didn't love the movie, or if anybody did, this is Green Lantern again, yeah. Next. Oh, Disney World drops outdoor mask requirement. Now, I am not sure what this is about, but sorry. It's not that I'm not sure what it's about. It's more like I'm not sure if it's still a thing because this is from May 15th. I don't know if it's still a thing, but the only people required to wear masks outside Disney World will be the costume characters, which is fair. They work there, safety and everything, but everybody else is not required to. And typical Americans, if you ask me, I don't understand it. I think you still should be required, unless you can somehow prove that you've made that you have vaccination. But even then, I still personally feel like you should be required to wear a mask. Anyway, keep going. Bill Gates resigned from Microsoft board during investigation into affair with employee. Now that's interesting. I didn't read it. I only read the headlines. As you can see by the name of this, it's just the headlines. But apparently, there is an investigation into Bill Gates having an affair with an employee, so he resigned. I don't know. I was about to say good for him, but also no, it's not good for him. I'm. It's more like about time. I don't know. He's had his time. Personally, eat the rich and all of that. I have nothing against Bill Gates in particular, except I don't know if he's problematic or not. I don't know much about him, but eat the rich. I don't personally care. Good for the one in the affair. I mean, I don't know. I really hope that. Oh, there is Olivia. I really hope that the one in the affair, that the other person in the affair didn't get also like fired or anything, disciplined, because that will suck. Like Bill Gates chose to resign and she just got, I don't know if she did, but it would suck if she did. Anyway, now next, Ben Platt, if it would load in, please. Ben Platt and Caitlin Dever star in the first trailer for movie adaptation of Dear Evan Hansen. I love Dear Evan Hansen. I've seen the musical, not on Broadway. Let's not lie here. I'm not gonna tell you how I saw it, but I saw it, and I love it. And it's coming. I don't exactly know where it's coming, but it's coming. Like a movie, an actual movie. It's coming. I think in cinemas. It depends on the pandemic, maybe. But we have a trailer, and now the timer is done. Let's see a bit of the trailer. Ben Platt is also the original.
Today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why.
The original Evan Hansen.
Have you been doing those letters to yourself with Dr.
In the musical, I mean.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
No one signed your cast. Now we can both pretend we have friends.
I'm sorry about my brother.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of
It's just
nowhere? I wish
It's just so emotional. Let's keep going though. I don't want to see the whole, like, you can go see the whole trailer for yourself. I don't know the legality of showing you the entire trailer, even though it's in a little window right there. But next, Windows 10 has a built-in ransomware block. You just need to enable it. This is not news. This is just something that you might, whoop, that was weird, that lag, you might need at some point. So I also forgot. I read it all. I was like, oh yeah, I need to do that. I forgot to do it. But turns out there is a mechanism in Windows Defender that can protect your files from ransomware. And basically, wait, aren't there? Okay, I thought there were more pictures. I can't understand without pictures, I'm a baby. Anyway, no, I guess not. But it's a feature called controlled folder access. If you look it up on the search bar, you're gonna find it, and it's pretty easy to turn on. You just need to turn it on. So yeah. 6 news recap. I can't remember, or I didn't read it. This is what you get to see with the recap being live, because usually I read them before starting the piece on that, before starting the 30 seconds. I read them, or I reread them, and that's how then I'm able to talk about them. But now this is live, so we're reading them together for the first time sometimes. Whoops. Anyway, next is the summer Simpsons is coming. It's just I can do this in 30 seconds. So basically, the summer Sims is just mainly just this picture here. If it'll show. So there's gonna be an update. It's actually the update already came out with likes and dislikes, which we have an article later on as well. Okay, it's not showing up. Great. You can see it here though. There is a new kit, outdoor oasis, courtyard oasis, and then there will be I don't remember, something like that. An expansion pack at the very end. And yeah, the kit is fine. Personally, not my thing, but the kit is fine. I am interested in the update, because the likes and dislikes, we'll see it here. This is not me going over the 30 seconds, it's the beginning of the next article, because additional create a sim trade slots coming to The Sims 4, which actually is likes and dislikes. Let's go over to this other one. Slot coming to The Sims 4. There is another thing here in Create a Sim, which is gonna be 20 likes and dislikes across different categories. So genres, colors, activities, and another one which I don't remember. Again, I don't remember. I don't remember is a common thing with me in general, but also in this recap. Which is interesting, because the Sims themselves in The Sims 4, the main flaw they have is that they're all the same. So maybe by having likes and dislikes specific to a single sim, it's gonna make them more unique. Hopefully. Anyway, next up. This is not news. It's not we still don't have news about Chronicles of Narnia. This is just more of a recap inside of the recap. But basically, this is where are we at with the Chronicles of Narnia? And I saved it just because I love Chronicles of Narnia. It's basically saying like, remember that we actually should be expecting a movie. Is it happening? I think it's happening, says the article, but we're not sure. So basically that's all. Like, you can see more in detail in the article, but it's all about the history of where we are at, like what are we doing with it. Hopefully something in the next few years. But yeah. So next up, this one I would love to have. What was that? I would love to have the Game Boy Advance Nintendo Switch Online. You know how the Nintendo Switch Online has the NES and the SNES things, sort of emulators with Nintendo Switch Online. This is mock-up of the Game Boy Advance one. You can see here. It looks like they did a really good job by doing this. It's fake, of course, but they did a really good job. So it looks really good. And the Game Boy Advance is my childhood, so look at all of those. I wish I had all of those on my Switch. Anyway, And then it works exactly like the SNES or NES emulators on the Switch. Ooh, this one, okay, this is another of those that I didn't read. I saved thinking, oh, I need to read it later. This sounds interesting, but I didn't read it. I'll read it later. Deathloop, I'm pretty sure I've seen the trailer on a, what's it called? E3, but I don't remember what it is. Apparently it's like an Extreme Dishonored. Did it come out? I didn't read it. It looks really cool. Apparently it's two people trying to kill each other, but whenever they die, they come back to life. So it's a loop, so death loop, because of that. I don't remember exactly. All of this is because of the trailer that I've seen in E3 2 years ago, I think. So, you know, I didn't read this article, but you can go read it. Yeah. I'm sorry. What kind of recap is this? Knockout City. Enemies to lovers? Maybe lovers to enemies. As far as I understood, it might have been lovers to enemies, because I think they had, if not a history, if not a romantic history, at least something like it, you know? Maybe they worked together and then they became enemies. Maybe co-workers to maybe co-workers to enemies to lovers. Who knows? Knockout City looks really interesting. So that's why I saved it. I mean, this 30 seconds is just that. Just a game that we have the trailer of, and I want to show it to you. It's kind of like Fortnite, dodgeball with Fortnite and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I'd like something like that. And the free trial is available on Nintendo Switch on the eShop. Ooh. So, you might have heard that Italy won Eurovision. And you might have also seen the images. Maybe there are some in the... No, there is not. You might have heard that... seen the images of the... sorry, Damiano, the leader, or rather the singer of Maneskin, supposedly snorting something on the table, but they denied everything. They actually did take a drug test. This was from before they did. They did take a drug test and it came out negative because they didn't. All it was just a glass broke and Damiano was picking up the pieces. And that's all. And it looked like it was doing something, but he wasn't. So next up, and we're almost done. Disneyland to allow out-of-state guests starting on June 15. So, I think that headline says it all. Disneyland, but every time I think of Disneyland, I think of Disneyland in Paris. But I'm pretty sure that this is not the one in Paris, this is the one in California, yes. And out-of-state visitors may now begin booking their return. Oh, I didn't do the timer. Whoops. Anyway, there's not much else to say. So, people will be able to come to Disneyland in California. Thank you so much, Reverend Kelly, for becoming a follower. Oh, okay. Microsoft is holding an Xbox and Bethesda showcase on June 13th. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Microsoft or Bethesda games, but it will be having a showcase on June 13th. So I'm not sure. We could get our next look at Halo Infinite, Psychonauts 2. Oh, that's actually one that I'm kind of looking forward to, and Fable as well, kind of looking forward to. Or more stuff that we don't know. We'll see. And that is all for the recap. So, to recap, what have we seen today? So we've seen a lot of Disneyland, the Californian Disneyland news. Some miscellaneous news like the creepy McDonald's Easter egg. A few Microsoft and Xbox related news. Only one manga and anime, which is surprising. Usually there's a lot of those. There's a lot of anime news. Today it was just one article. Some scandalous affairs going on at Microsoft regarding Bill Gates himself. Oh, Dear Evan Hansen, which I'm excited for. I mean, excited is maybe not the best word for it because it's Dear Evan Hansen. It's pretty depressing, but and some Sims. I've done a monologue of the Sims. If you're watching this on demand on YouTube, thank you so much for watching all the way through here. Wow, that's a lot of dedication you have. Thank you. And yeah, thank you so much.